this is a continuation from the sponging tiger video. I don't know why this water looks so dirty in this angle. It's got some dirty paint in it. If you're a face painter, you're going to have dirty water. And it kind of looks disgusting to parents when you're sticking your brush in this big muddy water and mixing it in your paints. So what I've done over the years is I've realized that I don't need to put that much water in my cup, because the minute I put my brush in there, it's going to get dirty and it's going to look nasty no matter what. And if parents see me changing my water a lot, they're going to feel better about it. So I just bring a big water bottle, like a 20-ounce bottle full of water, to a gig, and then I have a bucket, and I just pour like an inch or less water in the cup. And then when you put your brush in there, just your bristles are going to get wet. You're not going to get water all the way up your brush. So what happens if you get water all the way up your brushes, you're going to get your brush, if it was in a deep cup of water, it's going to get all wet. You're going to get in your paint, and you're going to get your brush all full of paint. And then while you're painting the kid's face, water is going to keep dripping down this brush onto their face. So you will be painting a nice line, and then all of a sudden a water glob can come down and just streak your design. So I just keep a small amount of water. And also, when I get my brush wet, and it's a clean brush, I get it wet. If it's a clean, dry brush, get it wet. I always tap it on the side to get the excess water off there. Because if I'm not going to want to really load a ton of paint on my brush, if I'm just going to add some small, quick details, I don't want a ton of paint on my brush. I just need a little bit to, put a little polka dots or a little smiley face or something. I just want to get not too much water and then just a little bit of paint. If I put a ton of water in here, I'm going to have to mix it all around and around to use up that water, and that's going to really load my brush up with paint, and then you're going to end up rinsing it anyway, unless you use one brush per color and you don't regularly rinse out your brushes. You're going to waste a lot of paint if you just load up a ton for a small detail in your design. So usually I get my brush wet, I wipe it off a little bit, and then I load it up. You can also check on the back of your hand to make sure you got the right consistency before you go to a kid's face. You want to see that you don't have your paint too runny, and you also want to see that your bristles are in line, because sometimes when you load up your paint, your bristles might be flattened out or they might be sprayed a little bit, so you can roll it on your hand to get your bristles in a nice point. And this, I must say, is a very nice brush. Besides the fact that the paint chips off, I got 20-pack of these at Hobby Lobby. They come in a big black apron or a paintbrush holder all rolled up in a clear plastic tube, and it's $5.99 or $6.99 now for the 20 brushes. There's a lot of pointy ones. There's some really small detail ones. You can draw the little faces and caricatures on people's cheeks, and then they've got a lot of wide flat brushes. And I love this. It keeps a really nice point, and so they're super cheap. $6 for 20 brushes. What is that, 40 million cents a brush? Okay, we'll have someone else do the math. But anyways, good luck. Good luck with your brushes, and just wipe your brush off. Check the back of your hand if you need to, and only use a small amount of water in your cup, and you should be cool.